Hey guys, it's Amy at Zoe Beck, and I'm going to do my February 2023 TBR. So, because I want to, just because it's not, I'm after work and I don't usually film after work, I usually do all my filming on the weekend. I'm just going to do, this is probably going to be one of my shortest TBRs, but I still have so many books I want to read. So, again, I'm only showing 7 books, and only 4 of them are like like on my solid TBR, which means those are the ones I really want to hit. And the other 3 are just kind of the ones I think I'm probably going to get to no matter what. I have so many other books that I want to get to from all those other lists that I made at the beginning of the year. I am kind of ahead on almost all of them, except for my classics, which still I don't think I'm going to get to one of those classics this month. But that could happen later. We'll see. As I said, that's not a priority right now. Right now, I'm reading a lot of weird books, but I didn't put that many on here. We'll see. So let's start with the 2 buddy reads I have. The first one is the Decagon House Murders by Yokito Ayasuji, something like that. This is translated from the Japanese by Ho Ling Wong. So this is a classic or cult classic mystery where these students go to this island, and I think they get trapped there. And then, you know, the murders happened there before, and they go there to these club members go there and things start happening. I'm going to be doing a buddy read with it with Berna from Berna's Bookish Adventures. Sorry, I can't talk today. Anyway, so we're going to do this the first full week of February, so that we're going to start the 6th. I think we're going to do it in 5 days. I think that's what we decided. Yeah. So I've got it all marked up, ready to go. So I'm kind of looking forward to this because I want to get back into mysteries, and I have really kind of dropped that genre without even meaning to. I still buy mysteries. It's kind of like how I feel about historical fiction, where I have a lot of historical fiction and I have a lot of mysteries, and I'm just not picking them up in the last couple of years. And I think that's kind of what happens when you're in BookTube and you get into certain modes, and I just didn't focus on any of them. So this year I'm trying to remind myself I own a lot of mysteries. I own a lot of historical fiction. So one of the ones I definitely wanted to read was some translated mysteries to see if I enjoyed them. So one of them that was on one of my lists for translated works that I want to get to this year was this one, and Berna said she wanted to read it with me. So we have done buddy reads in the past. I'm really looking forward to reading this with her and seeing what happens. I'm excited for that one. And then T and All the Books and I are continuing, and then we're going to catch up on the Innkeeper Chronicles by Alona Andrews. So we're going to first read Sweep With Me, which is 4.5 in the series, which is a very small novella that we'll read on the 1st and 2nd of February. And then on the week of the 20th, we'll read Sweep of the Heart, which is the newest release that came out just in December. So again, this is it's sci-fi urban fantasy to me, where we're following Dina, who runs an inn that caters to aliens from other planets. Earth is considered kind of a airport hub, but again, they're supposed to keep secret, so the inn has certain magical kind of powers in order to, you know, hide the fact that there are aliens, and she always gets these guests that just get into trouble. Cooper just has to go for stuff. Anyway, we are getting close to the end of what's so published so far. This is their indie press ones. They're the self-pub ones that they're doing. They do a lot of on their newsletters, and so they put it out like a chapter at a time sometimes. I'm not sure what they're doing right now because I haven't seen any chapters come through for anything beyond this one yet. So I think that they're not doing that. I'm not sure what they're doing. Anyway, point is, these are the last ones. Then we'll be caught up on this series, so that'll be good. So I'm hope we're gonna get those done this month. So those are all priority reads, and the other priority read is The House at Riverton by Kate Morton. I want to at least give this one a shot. This is a book that's been on my shelf for many years. I've had it as a 5-star prediction, still haven't read it. And then I did try a chapter a couple weeks ago. You guys would have saw that last week, I think. Yeah. So this one's the winner of the books that I tried. So I want to, I said when I pick a winner, that's the one I have to read within the next month. So to the end of February. So I give myself a little time. So I'm going to give this an attempt. This is another chunky book. Yeah, it's like almost 600 pages. So, yeah, so but that's fine. You know, I've been reading more big books, but as I said, I like the beginning of this one. This one is has two timelines. 1924, where a young poet is killed or takes his own life, and there's mysteries behind that with the two sisters who live at Riverton. And then 1999, where they're going to do a film on what happened. And they contact a maid who had been working there who is still alive. And then it's her reliving her time at Riverton. So we get the two timelines of when she's older and then when she's a young girl who starts working there, and then what happens from there. So anyway, it sounded really interesting. At least I was interested to continue on to see more of what happened. So this is the other priority read in order to get that done for that, because I have a tendency to do the triad chapters and not always read on. So that's part of that ways. So then there's a couple books that I want to get to. I do want to start Red Rising by Pierce Brown. There's quite a few read-alongs going on for this because Lightbringer, the 6th book in the overall series, is coming out, even though it's not the last one anymore. I think there's going to be one more. But I've never read the Red Rising series, and I did buy all the books around Christmas time. So I thought, yeah, I think I should start this. So I know that, yeah, there are several read-alongs going along, but I'm not really connected to any of them. I'm going to start now and see how I felt about it. I figured February, it wasn't super big, so I could try the first book. This is science fiction. We're following Darrow, who I think he's a red, and so he works underground in Mars, and they've been working like that forever, trying to build this better society. They think they're doing this good work, and it turns out they've been lied to, and somehow he is going to fight against, I think it's the Golds, who are in charge. So I think it's uprising kind of thing. So we'll see. As I said, I'm always been kind of leery about this. I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about this. I mean, I do like sci-fi, don't get me wrong. It's just, we'll have to see. I bought the whole series because the price for getting the whole series was better than buying them individually. So I do want to at least give this one a shot. I hear book 2 is like the best. So we'll see if I can get through book 1. So there's that. I do want to continue my reread of the Tad Williams, Memory, Sorrow, and Thorn, and the Last King of Ostenard series. I have finished Memory, Sorrow, and Thorn, so now I want to read the book that comes in between that and the Last King of Ostenard series, which begins with the Witchwood Crown. So I want to read The Heart of What Was Lost, which is, as I said, it takes place not too long after the third book of Memory, Sorrow, and Thorn. So I only read it once, and I have the audiobook for this too, so I can read it physically or with the audio. I did this is the first time I've read the original series in audio, so I might just continue because I'm going to probably read the audio for the other 2 books that I've read in the series, or other 3. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Anyway, so the point is that I'm just going to do that as kind of a short novella, so I do want to read that. And then I'm lightly participating in Books and Lala's Buzzwordathon. So through the year, she has certain prompts for each month. And I believe February is a verb or action, some kind of word. So I have Forging a Nightmare by Patricia A. Jackson. So this is an urban fantasy. I believe it's a standalone at this point. I don't know if it's going to be a series. I didn't see anything on it when I looked a little while ago. I haven't looked recently. But it has to do with an FBI agent who is dealing with some murders in New York City. It has something to do with people who have 12 fingers and 12 toes. And I think that it's like, there are things called a nightmare. And I don't know how the guy we're following is connected anymore. I didn't look at it too closely. Anyway, but it's a big chunker for an urban fantasy. It's just under 500 pages, but I've been staring at this. I bought this just this last year, but I've been staring at it on my wish list for a while, and I wanted to get to it. So I just want to, I want to read this one. So that's one I really like to get to. But just so we're, as I said, the 4 books that are my core TBR, are the ones that I'm going to focus on, is the 2 Alona Andrews books, the Decagon House Murders, and then the House at Riverton, which those are ones that I want to make sure I get done by the end of the month, because body reads, and then this one just because I need to keep on track and at least give it a shot. We'll see what happens. So those are my TBR for February. Again, I have so many other books that I just bought that I want to read. All the books that are on my other list that I want to do. We'll see how I feel. I'm just, as a sprint, I'm really reading kind of by mood. I will be in the middle of probably the 8th Life still. Anyway, because that book is super huge and I forgot to bring it in here. But anyway, that's fine. Just, I'm going to be inserting audiobooks of other things I get either from the library or books that I have I have audiobooks for. So anyway, that's kind of it. So that's Cooper, and I'm done for the night. So anyway, I hope what are you guys reading for February? How are you guys focusing your reading? I know I didn't get any like romances in here. I am going to do a triad chapter, and I'm going to do some kind of romances. I haven't decided. They're probably going to be historical romances, but we'll see. I mean, I have plenty of urban or paranormal romance ones I could do, but I really should probably pick up the historical fiction ones that are romances that I'm not reading. So I might do that. So we'll see. If you have any suggestions on what I should do for February's triad chapter, let me know. And that's it. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.